Hey guys, this is Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther actor. He died at 43. He had colon cancer. Now, we used to think that colon cancer happened to only older folks, but that's not the case anymore. He was 43 years old. We also know that colon cancer does not happen overnight. It takes about 10-15 years for it to be full-blown cancer and kill you. And so if Mr. Boseman was 43 years old and he got this cancer 10-15 years ago, then he was only 28 years old. 28 to 30. Well, that is very young. I am concerned because I am in my 30s and I don't think I can go and get colonoscopy done to see if I have colon cancer. Well, because the insurance won't pay until you're 50 years old. And so that is a problem. Now, one of the answers to that problem may be vitamin D. And that's why this project, this study is so important, and you can be a part of this groundbreaking research project. Now, this project is called Vitamin D Microbiome Trial, and there are lead researchers leading this project, and so let's go find the answer. Now, this is a 12-week vitamin D study. You get a lot of cool goodies out of this project. What do we get out of this project? We get stool samples. What are we going to do with that stool samples? Well, we will analyze the data. Now, what you're going to get is a full body composition, a full microbiome composition, lots and lots of gummies, and a chance to be a part of this project. Now, if you are interested in being a part of this project, please email me and I will send you more information, and we can even meet up and I will tell you all the details in person. You can sign up with this QR code. You can use this link below. You can contact me. There's a lot of ways to do so. Now, you can either end this presentation and talk to me directly, or if you're interested in knowing a little bit more detail, then stick around and I will tell you a little bit more fun detail. Now, why is this happening to younger people? Why is early onset colon cancer on a rise? Okay, let's look at the evidence. There has been papers showing that vitamin D, if you have less vitamin D, you have a bigger chance of early onset colon cancer. The risk is higher. We also know that that same vitamin D, also modulates gut bacteria. Well, you don't have enough vitamin D, you may not have very good bacteria composition. If you do not have very good bacteria composition, well, there are studies to show that that increases your colon cancer risk and also early onset colon cancer risk. So we just made a full circle here. Well, vitamin D, we know, affects colon cancer. Vitamin D, we know, affects early onset colon cancer. Gut bacteria affects colon cancer, and gut bacteria does affect early onset colon cancer. What if we combine the two together, vitamin D and gut bacteria, and put it in a project like we're doing now? So then we can try to answer this super important question: can we reshape the gut microbiome with vitamin D to reduce the risk of early onset colon cancer? So with Dr. Greathouse and Dr. Abel, we can do this study and you can contribute. This is where your contribution to this project comes in. Now, an overview of this project, how does it look like? It's one of the simpler ones, not a lot of moving parts involved. It is absolutely doable, absolutely easy to be a part of, yet being a part of an important project. So it's a 12-week study, as I said. Most of the work will be done in week 1 and 2, and then we will leave you alone for week 3 to 12. You go home, enjoy your gummies, and then we see again after 12 weeks. We will see you again after 12 weeks. So before I dive into what is involved in week 1 and 2, I want to tell you what you get out of this vitamin D journey. Well, you get, as I said, a lot of gummies, lots of delicious gummies. You get a body composition. You figure out where the fat is, how much fat mass you have, how much lean mass you have. Where is the lean mass in your body? How much water content you have. So you get a lot of details about the inside, your insides. The third thing that you get is the nutrition profile. So for the 2 weeks that you collect the stool sample, you also fill out a food questionnaire. What are you eating? How much are you eating? Well, with that information, you get to know how much fats, vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, proteins you're eating. How much is required by your body? Are you undereating? Are you overeating? What is the gap? So lots of good information about your diet you get. And the last thing that you get out of this study is my favorite. Is the gut bacteria composition. And these tests are expensive if you get it done outside. But you get it for free. This test tells you what kind of bacteria do you have in your gut. Good bacteria or bad bacteria. And then how does your gut bacteria look like when compared to others? So very good information. And if you need more details about these tests and how to interpret them, well, we're here to help you. Now, what do we get out of this study? Well, we get your stool samples. Stool samples for 14 days in a row. Well, that is a lot of good information to see what's happening in your gut. Now, back in the day, it was hard to get these stool samples, and in some places it still is. Well, you had to poop in the cup and scoop it out and then put it in a container and then give it to us. But now we have made this process so easy for you. All you got to do is take the swab and touch it to the stool sample on the toilet paper and put it in this vial. And that's it. It's not hard at all. We just need a little sample. This is good as it is. And then what do we do of those stool samples? Well, we will then analyze it and see if we were able to see if reshaping the gut bacteria with vitamin D works or not. Now, coming on to the first visit. Well, you come in, you sign the consent form for the study. We will draw your blood sample to see how much vitamin D you have. We will get you to fill out a bunch of different forms. You will receive a lot of good instructions about how to collect stool samples. And then we will give you those kits. And the very next day you come in to collect your gummies. And then we'll do your body composition. It's that simple. Then that week you're going to eat your gummies, you'll do your stool samples, you will drop it off in the BSB or Mary Gibbs Jones, whatever is close to your house, and we'll give you more details about it. All you got to do is just put that vial in a bag that we're going to provide, and then you just drop it off in one of these locations and you're good to go. Then you do that for a week, and then at the end of the week we meet again. We will give you more gummies for week 2. And we will provide you stool samples, stool kits for week 2 as well. And if you have any questions, and that's it. Then you do that again for a week, and then you come back after a week. And then we will do, on the 3rd visit, we will draw some more blood. We will give you gummies for 10 weeks, and we will leave you alone. Then for 10 weeks, you don't hear from us, and we don't hear from you unless you have questions. We're always there to answer them. You enjoy your gummies for 10 weeks, every day, 4 gummies a day. Who does not like gummies? Then after 12 weeks, we meet up again, fill out a bunch of forms, close the study, and then you are good to go.